Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Surviving Mars in our Shadow of Elysium Redux series. We have just sent Victor number 1, I think. No, Ditmar number 1. Victor number 1 is still refueling. Back up to Earth. And we're going to need them to come back as soon as possible because we are low on machine parts, and you can see that our polymer factory is already not producing as a result of that. We did produce a little bit of food, which is good, but we really need to make sure we keep the resource chain flowing here. With that in mind, let's go ahead and see what more we can give the RC transport to do. Where is that metal? There it is. Alright, metal's here. Unload here. The second depot is barely full. Some of our wind turbines are starting to fail. Not good. Really need the machine parts soon. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem. Victor number 1 is almost ready to take off. We're going to send it away as soon as we can. All right, one of our hydroponics farms is growing leafy crops. We've got those set to high priority, so as many people are working them as possible. Wow, like all of our wind power is failing. Not good. Ditmar number 1. They all failed at once. I guess because we built them all at a similar time. I suppose that's the reason why. Not good at all. All right, that's going to be a problem. I don't have any machine parts with which to build. I have the Stirling generator, and that is going to be my saving grace. Let's go ahead and turn it on, so it can support the base during this situation. I mean, the dust storm just passed, so as long as it doesn't get too dusty up here, and we are at a higher elevation, it's less dusty, I can run the Stirling generators, and it will help keep the base running in the meantime. Victor number 1 is ready to take off. Get out of here. Alright. Autonomous Sensors is on its way to being completed. We have 1 billion in funding. We're going to have to use it. Man. Yeah, I think what I want to do is go ahead and get some... expand on where the colony currently is, because I'm pretty confident with my metal supply at present. I think we have lots of metals laying around us. And I would rather expand this area and maybe get some underground rare metals going before I have a second colony. I feel like I would have a harder time supporting that colony over there. If I were to do a dome over here and a dome over here, rather than have 2 domes together that were supporting one another. Okay, prefabs. Do I need any of these? Fuel refinery I don't think I need anymore. At least not now. We're researching the ability to build them manually before long. So let's go ahead and say polymers. Okay, so that's all of my funding if I do 20, 20, and 20. We have a decent amount of electronics, though. So maybe cut back on the electronics. And we are producing a decent amount of polymers. I would prefer to have the maximum number of machine parts. So let's... a little bit of extra food never hurt either if we can pack it in there. So launch. And the rocket is already on its way back. And then we have 6 sols remaining in the founder stage. So Victor number 1, which is currently still on its way to Earth, might be carrying our next colonists. We'll see. We will see. Hang on. I want to get a new landing pad built, and I want to have it be... parallel to this. One way to figure that out. I'm cheating a little bit. I want it to be parallel. Dang it. I want to have a landing, a rocket landing pad setup that is not only closer to some of the other areas around here, but is just more for the supply area of the base. Really wish it was possible to hold that button down when you're doing this. Would be a lot easier. There. Okay. So that's going to get built. Surprise, surprise, we're low on food. Looks like we've had another crop failure. Which one? One of the wheatgrass crops? Yeah, they aren't the right specialization to be working those buildings, so they're not going to function very well, obviously. Still gathering metal. Tell you what, let's do this piecemeal. Go gather resources over there. Problem is there's so much maintenance that needs to be done that when the new machine parts land, they're going to get eaten up really quickly. So we're pretty much going to need to build our new dome. We might even need to go ahead and get it started right now. I could do a different type of dome, but for now let's just provide, let's do another basic. Alright, that's uneven terrain. I don't love having them that far apart. I'm going to have a passage connecting them, but I do want them to be able to go and work the... Yeah, let's put it right there. And then we can have these pipes connect immediately. Where's our closest drone hub? Alright, it's in range of the current drones. That's what matters. Alright, so this RC transport is loading up. Did we already research the RC boost? No. Probably need that next. Not going to worry about it, though. The technologies that I already have queued up, I would prefer to have sooner. They're productivity related, building our own drone hub, fuel compression, which improves the storage capacity of the rockets. Kind of important. Alright, 5 sols, 17 hours remaining. Oh, you know what? I need to get resource depots over here, don't I? Because I don't have any at the moment. So right now... Well, I don't need to, because these guys have access to all the resource depots. They just need to travel a long ways to make this work. So what would benefit them are some recharge stations. And we do have another drone prefab. I forgot about that. So I could do a drone hub like... Yeah, I mean, that's not beautiful, but... Yeah, it's uneven terrain. You'd have one sitting just right next to the dome. Let's do that. That way there's some additional domes in this area that can service everything and help build. Kind of an important step. And what I can do actually is have a universal depot right there. All right, autonomous sensors has been researched. That's good for... These will no longer require any kind of maintenance whatsoever. All right, our other rocket has returned home. And Ditmar number 1 is about ready to land. Looks like we did produce a little bit more food. Okay, we were doing this piecemeal, so let's see where else we have metals to pick up. None there, none here. Got some down here. Let's go ahead and get these. Said there were 12? Yep. Okay, moment of truth. We're about to get our supply shipment, and things are going to get better. We managed to avert disaster for the most part, which is gratifying. One thing I need to do, I'm going to do this while I'm thinking about it, is get a subsurface heater set up. Now the question is, how far can these expand? Right now this is... I might need 2 subsurface heaters for the domes. I'm okay with that, but I think that's what's going to be necessary. So we'll need 1 by each dome, basically, for when things get cold. And these, unfortunately, are going to take up machine parts. It's part of the problem. We're going to have some machine parts production happening in this dome, though. Alright. They brought some food as well, so that'll help make sure that nobody starves. And cover for any crop failures. No anomalies to look into at the moment. Hopefully we'll have some soon, though. We have lots of machine parts planet side now, so we're going to see a lot of stuff start getting moved around. It's mainly by these drones. Yeah, those machine parts are going to get eaten up. Do I have Mars crowdfunding? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and research that. I'm okay with fuel compression finishing. But then we're going to do Mars crowdfunding after that, and that will provide us with the resources that we need to get another shipment from our other rocket, from Victor number 1. That's what we're calling him. The game called them Victor number 1 and Dittmar number 1. Those are the rocket's names. We're sticking with it. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and load up as many metals as we can from over here. Alright, good. Fuel compression's done. All rockets can now carry a little bit more, which is handy for resource shipments, I have to say. New anomaly found. That's what I was hoping for. And it's a breakthrough. Great. We've had some good luck with breakthroughs so far this series, and I would like that to continue. Pretty please. Okay, so it looks like we are at capacity here. Why don't you go... Well, actually, I'll do you one better. Let's load metals here and unload here, because this is going to take a couple of loads anyway. So that will automatically send the rover back to unload those metals. We do have plenty of metals, thankfully. All the polymers are already in place at the basic dome. We are producing not a lot of polymers right now. What happened to my polymer production? It was pretty good. Now it's crap. We do have a decent amount of concrete at least. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to expand this dumping site. Wireless power. Recharge stations, service drones, and a 3 hex range instantly. Nice. That's cool, but not really. Water, oxygen, and storage capacity expanded by a good bit. Let's go ahead and queue that up because we're going to need that during disasters. But I'm still researching Mars crowdfunding first, so I can get that money. And I'm going to do that, going to have that done before we get the colonists Before we get the supplies to the colonists, when life gives you lemons... Oh, good. Beatrix has gained the enthusiast trait. Where are you, Beatrix? Oh, she's working in the rare metals extractor at the moment. She's the only one working in the rare metals extractor. Look at her, getting stuff done. Everyone else being lazy. Just kidding, they're making food. It's kind of important. They're growing crops. Alright, so all of these are running again. The wind turbines, I need them to be high priority. So that when they need repair... Oh wait, we're actually... I didn't notice that last episode. There's one wind turbine. Oh, I didn't space them correctly. My bad. Well, that's... I can't unsee that now. Oh, that sucks. Might do something about that later. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it, because we need that power production. Concrete coming in from here. We could have the RC transport carry some of it around, but we're still gathering all the metal that we can, and we're going to need to do that. Given that we're not focusing on getting metals right away. I'm walking right into the same situation that we faced before, but I'm counting on some of the breakthroughs that I've had to make life a little bit easier, to where maybe that won't be as punishing as it was when it happened last. Now, what's going on with the subsurface heaters and why are they not built yet? Interesting. Alright, so Ditmar number 1 is almost ready to go. We are supposedly low on food again. They're trying. We still have not gotten the farm tech, and part of the reason is that we're not researching anything up in the biotech category. I can see the headlights for the RC Explorer. See that? Let's bring it back. Why are you Earth sick? What's your problem? I can't live like this. What's your deal? You have low comfort. Why do you have low comfort? I've built so many parks, more parks than we did in the last dome. What's the deal? Service building was closed. No available service building here. There's just not enough people to work the diner. Well, fine then. I'll make the diner high priority. And there's that flicker again. It's been happening with this patch. They might fix it in an update. I mean, it could be driver related as well. I mentioned it in the last episode, but I'm just gonna power through. Alright, so there's our second dome, and Ditmar number 1 is ready to take off, so you get back to Earth, please. We are almost done with Mars crowdfunding. Now, since people seem to be so freaking unhappy, I mean, you came to colonize Mars. Did you expect it to be a paradise if you were going to be one of the founders? Why are you bitching? It's frustrating to me. We don't have farms yet. Additional living space here would be good. Yeah, we'll have this be the opposite direction of the other one. Now, we can go ahead and set up a space bar. Pun intended there. And an open-air gym. Let's do it. Set up the grocer to be right there. And then have the garden in the center of the dome. Okay, some comfort-related buildings. I don't know if that will help, but we'll see. Mars crowdfunding research is done. See, the frustrating thing is as soon as this rocket lands, people are going to leave. Earth sickness. In the founders. Have some enthusiasm, guys. Come on. Be like Beatrix. Alright, so let's go for 30 again here. Now, I have more cargo space, you can definitely tell. Electronics we are okay on. Let's launch that. That's a decent amount of extra food for them as well, which will hopefully help them feel better and not quite so earth-sick. Don't know what to make of it, man. Yeah, there's no polymer production happening right now, probably because we prioritize the diner. Now, one thing I could do is I could close those shifts. There. Now the diner's always going to be open. Maybe that'll help. Alright. That is the technology unlock. Let's go grab it. Also, what's going on with the RC transport? Anything you can do? I'll bet you there is. Oh yeah, there's lots of metals. So, you come over here. Load those metals. Need to stay on that as much as I can. And I will. These rockets are traveling at more or less the exact same interval. So Victor number 1 is going to arrive here at the same time Ditmer number 1 arrives back at Earth. Alright, so comfort is climbing again, thanks to the diner being open. I want to try to get them happy again. Alright, there's some fresh food. Yeah, his comfort is definitely rising. Both of them are, in fact. Alright, new techs are available for research. Wow, lots of them. So we got factory amplification, general training, mega storage, rover command AI, and soil adaptation. Soil adaptation is the farm tech. Yeah, the large water tank is something I want soon for this series, but let's go for soil adaptation because I need to be able to farm. I'll let storage compression finish first. Hopefully the earth sickness passes here. We'll see. This passageway is getting built. We're going to need to build a little bridge over it. Alright, there's that. Which means it's time for passage ramp. Can I do one right smack dab in the middle? No, of course I can't. That would be too much to ask. So we'll put it right there. That's close enough. Slightly off center. Comfort's gone back down. No available service building. So because you don't have gaming. So we're going to have some founders leave. I don't think I've had this happen before. I don't think I've had founders give up this quickly. Screw you guys, man. 2 sols and we can bring more colonists. I'll bring enough to replace all of you. It's really frustrating, though, because that's 2 people. I mean, who are they? Philip Boyanov and Krasimir Ivanov. One of them's sexy, and we can't afford to lose any sexy colonists. Those are the ones that reproduce more rapidly. Okay, so I'm going to land far away and see if that keeps them from leaving, but I doubt that it will. Another ever-important resupply shipment. Yep, 2 colonists leaving, because they're bastards. I can see them leaving now. Good riddance, both of you. You're founders. I'm so disappointed in you. Give up that easily. RC transport number 1 has some additional metals to pick up, it seems. Let's gather those. This RC Explorer has nothing to do at the moment. Haven't found any more anomalies. Now we do have some extra fuel, but these guys are going to be sitting on the rocket for a while. I'll let them wait. The other rocket is ready once the founder stage ends, which will be in a sol in 11 hours. We can bring more colonists down. I think I'll let this episode play out with that. I'm so pissed, man. Can't believe they left. Still waiting on some of the concrete I need over here. I could probably benefit. I could speed this up by building a concrete depot to where some of the domes will actively try and bring, yeah, see, concrete over here just for storage. Yeah. Almost done refueling. We've got 1 day left on the founder stage. We've got a decent amount of metal and access to more. So I think I'm going to be okay for the time being. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. One of the reasons that we built this second dome is to have these in place. So, let's see. Let's do the stone garden there instead. We're just going to have to do without the fountain. And then the electronics factory will go there. Those are all prefabs, so they're going to go straight up. I'm going to prioritize the machine parts factory as soon as there are more people living here. Oh, someone actually came and worked in the electronics factory. That's surprising. And in the machine parts factory. They're doing it to spite the 2 colonists that are leaving. That's what's happening. All right, 17 hours remaining. I'm going to power through these, and we will be done with the founder stage, and we'll summon our next load of colonists. And Victor number 1 might take off before. We'll see. We're producing fuel at a relatively decent rate. I think these concrete extractors are going to be done before long, so we're going to need to move our concrete operation. Thankfully, though, this drone hub is in range of that one over there. It's not a lot of concrete, but it'll work for our next location. I'll go ahead and set that up now. Just trying to see where I want this power cord to come from. And then we will definitely need a dumping site. Okay, there we go. Victor number 1, take off. Good riddance to those quitters. Sayonara. Or, as it would properly be said, sayonara. People don't know that. Sayonara has a double O sound. The westernized pronunciation is sayonara, but it's sayonara. It would be... I'm trying to remember the katakana lettering. I think it's sa... Yeah, it's sa-yo-u-na-ra. Okay, anyway. Alright, so we have finished the founder stage. Sorry, complete tangent at the end there. Looks like we've got a serious adventure ahead of us. Indeed, we do. We've got to go ahead and order our new colonists, and I'm going to do that as I end this episode. Actually, know what? We will do that at the beginning of the next one. That's a good beginning point for the next episode. So we'll do that in just a few seconds if you're watching this in the backlog, or tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time if you're watching this as they come out live. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to follow along. New videos are coming out again every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.